What is going on, gamers? Welcome to another base tour. I believe this is the 6th one that we've done so far. The schedule is still packed full of other people as well, and other awesome bases to come here in the near future. Today we're checking out Ranger's build. He's got something going on here. I don't know exactly if you've got a name for it or something like that, but we're going to go ahead and get into it, man. Have him show us around, and yeah, let's check it out.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So this area is just kind of like a little place to eat and got a nice view.
Heck yeah. Do you have any sort of like the manor of the great people or any sort of name for anything? Or
it's kind of like a cozy casa, I guess you can kind of call it that.
That honestly sounds fancy.
Yeah, because I mean, the build, the way I did the build was like you do a lot of like huge builds where everything is grand scale and it's a lot of material and takes up a lot of space and stuff. I kind of went the opposite direction where everything is scaled exactly to the character that you play in the game. So everything has to be the size in which they would interact with it.
Right. A little bit more on the realistic side of things. And where
it's a different challenge.
Okay, there's Mistberry Catacombs. There's the Revelwood Fast Travel. Okay. Oh, okay. This is kind of almost where my turtle build is that I've started. All right, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty central, and I had to kind of delete part of a mountain back there to fit the house in and stuff. But that was also part of the learning process. Because one of the other things I did too was like I hadn't really done any kind of significant build in any game really. This was kind of like my first, so I kind of learned along the way, but I didn't really delete the mistakes either. I just kind of left them and worked around them because it's kind of interesting to see the journey, I guess.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
So the way I have like a little lore in my head about it is. The player, me, as I played the game, came across this manor and everything else that was abandoned. And obviously, whoever lived here before was well-to-do, had waiting staff and all that stuff. And the structures around here kind of support that.
Oh, okay,
support that lore. So
awesome. I like that. Yeah, that's something that that I had did with my little mind thing was kind of came up with some lore and honestly, none of the other tours that I've done have had any sort of story to their builds at all, so that's pretty cool that you've got something at least.
Oh yeah, well I mean it helps because when you get stuck with well, what do I do here, you don't have to think what do I like, it's well what would actually be there if the game developers had built this, what would they have put there. It kind of makes it easier to figure out what you should do.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I like the floor design here. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was empty, and they don't have big rugs, so I had to figure out something to occupy that space. So
yeah, no, it actually looks pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I did kind of something along the rug design on the floor over here, where it kind of looks like a rug, even though it's not.
Wow, I honestly thought it was a rug.
Yeah, but that was the idea. But it does add something to the area. It looks pretty good.
Heck yeah, very cool.
So we'll head up to the bedroom area real quick. Not very good at interior detailing.
The ceiling looks so crazy. Like that's just bronze.
Oh, yeah. It's you border it with some wood. Make it look a little more medieval, and then throw those because I've seen those. In pictures of like castles and stuff. They have really ornate ceilings and stuff. Figured that was a pretty good pattern for that.
Yeah. I would just look for some reason. I'm like looking at it like I've never seen that design before, but maybe that's just because I haven't seen any bronze on a flat horizontal surface. So I think.
Well, you'd think you'd seen every material in the game, and then you see somebody else do a build and you're like, oh wow, I never thought of that at all. So yeah, it comes in quite a bit. See stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
But yeah.
So we got here the master bed.
Yep, a little sitting area by the fire and some storage shelves back, or just some chests back here for storage.
Dang, I've never wanted to pass out on a couch more than I do right here.
Right? Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yep. And then that's a balcony. It leads out to the front.
Okay.
Just overlook.
I like so this is what, like refined wood you've got on top of maybe some refined stone or something like that?
That's the palm.
Oh yeah, the palm. Yeah.
Palm,
looks really good for just a fence post.
Yeah, it gets really ornate with just one block. Like that's just one block placed on top. It just does that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy the way palm works. So you can get away with making some pretty incredible furniture with just using palm wood blocks like this. Bench over here is just all palm wood.
I do wish that we had the ability, like if you place a single block, I mean, I'm sure like any of the wood blocks have crazy things that happen if you just put one down. I wish there was a way to make it to where you could
toggle the detail on or off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like the regular crappy wood like has all those little nibs on it, and it's like I just want to turn it off.
Yeah, I understand. So this room would be kind of where, like, I guess the head butler would stay because the master is sleeping just below him. He can jump on anything that happens quickly, I guess. I don't know.
Cool.
Had to do something with this area up here, and it seemed like a good fit.
Yeah, this is where the guy lives that changes Mr. Deed's socks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to change your socks.
Very, very fast.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's good. I love that movie. I just watched it the other day.
Cracks me up. Yo, this looks crazy. What the heck?
So this was kind of like, it's not really interactable, but this is just like a secret storage, like you can't go in there stuff.
Right. Yeah, that looks kind of nuts. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, a lot of my build is just vibe. It's not really like, some of it's not functional. Some of it's, just, oh, that looks cool, so I'm leaving that,
Yeah, no, dude, definitely good design choice for sure.
Well, you missed something up here.
Uh-oh.
Give you a chance to open that.
Oh, secret. Yeah, since I got my HUD turned off, I don't see any of the secret
Yeah, you don't see all the buttons.
Oh, cool.
So this is just like a shrine type thing. I already had this floor in place because it was the ceiling of what we were looking at below. So I figured, why not make some kind of shrine?
Hear ye.
Basically, exactly that. But spooky and
yeah, a place to come worship. A place to come worship the great scary guy with big teeth.
Yeah, that guy. I forget what they're called. Something with a V.
Volha.
Yeah, those.
Well, that's pretty cool. I love all the hidden entrances. So many people have all those.
Well, I haven't always implemented it the best, but they are cool though.
No, it's funny too because I was for the competition. I was doing the whole. I can't recall if you were there or not, but yeah, like the whole translating, trying to figure out what Rubius was saying thing and everything, and so many people were in the comments that his that he was touring their bases, and they're like, he didn't find all my hidden secret entryways. Yeah. Like, man,
well, it can take a while. This is the pub, man. This is the inn, the hangout.
Oh my god, this is so sweet.
Where all the adventurers or the house staff or whatever would go to chill and
yeah, this legit looks really freaking good. Why have I not thought of this or seen anybody do something like this? Like, this is.
Yeah, feel free to steal it. I don't care.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's so simple and it looks exactly how it should. And like the white backing, the way that, how the hell? I don't understand what's going on here.
It just takes a certain amount of luck. You play something down, you're like, ooh, that kind of looks like that thing, and that kind of looks like that thing, and then eventually you end up making the thing that it looks like.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out here. So we've got this like white block on the back, and you've only got like a sliver of it appearing on the front. Like, it doesn't math for me. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, what is this right here on this wall? Is that like some sort of fence or something? I'm so confused.
If you look on this side over here, this stone, I forget what material I used exactly, but the stone wall, and like the one that's to the right of it here, it has this little wainscoting at the bottom. This like the wood that comes halfway up and then it turns to stone.
That's all part of that block.
Correct. Yeah, that's all just that block. And then on the corners, it does these little squares.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was seeing it was like only one block high, and I was like, "How is this? What is this wood piece?"
Yeah, but if you raise it up by just one block, it restarts that wainscoting up higher because it thinks that. So it makes it look like a bench back.
So there's a little magic to it. That's freaking crazy, man. I love that. Yeah. I love seeing like different kind of things like this. It's nuts. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. That's fine.
I didn't mean to drool all over the bench there, but that just looked really cool and different and unique. So. Is this one secret? Oh, I found it.
It is secret. This is a hallway that kind of took a little bit to figure out, but yeah.
Say, am I allowed to go down here yet? Oh God, another one of these very intricate ceilings. This is crazy. Kind of reminds me of Manta's little hallway roof a little bit.
Oh yeah.
There's some work in here for sure.
Even I like the way the candles came out with the skulls and stuff.
Oh dang, I didn't even notice that.
Like it's the wood inset and then the skull candle inside the wood, inside of the stone, all that.
This man said he sucks at interior design, and this is crazy. I would never do something like this.
Well, I meant more like where to put furniture and how to make it look like it's real. I don't know. Like the walls and ceilings, that's all the structure in my mind.
Right. Oh man, he waved at me as soon as I walked in.
Yeah. So all the NPCs have their own home here. They all have a bed, they have a work area, a roof over their head, etc. Because they live here. This is a settlement that I've taken and brought the NPCs in here and said, "Hey, give you somewhere to live." So Alchemist gets this really cool room, cool ceilings, cool floors, cool walls, really busy and cluttered.
So I've got to ask you, how much does this ceiling block being one block off bug you?
Not enough, because the whole vibe of this whole place was very shoot from the hip.
Oh, I gotcha.
And if it looked good enough at a glance, I left it, because I could sit here and go nuts over every single thing and why it's not symmetrical. And I'm a very pre-planned, organized person.
Right.
So I was trying to break that habit with everything I did out here, and there's more examples of that later that we could go over.
It definitely doesn't look bad at all. I've seen it and I was like, man, I wonder if that bugs him as much as it bugs me whenever I do something like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I really don't feel like redoing it. It looks good enough. I got so much other stuff to do.
You kind of had to force yourself to get over it. Type of thing.
If I were a game dev, I would come back and fix it, because there's going to be billions of people looking at it and scrutinizing.
Right.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool area. I like the well block a lot, so I had to make a room with the well block and make it work.
Definitely the palette that you've chosen for this build it all works really well together.
Yeah. It was kind of inspired by like what the devs would do if they had unlimited time.
Yeah.
That's one of the vibes that kind of kept the whole time, was like, well, if it looks like it belongs in the game, I'm doing it right.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Well, I like that room. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So this was like the first time I ever dug into rock, was through this cave system here.
Okay. I like the support beams that you kind of threw in there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I carried it onto the floor too, with random little spats of wood that would fill in where rock would chip away and stuff over the years, and just kind of adds texture and a little bit of depth.
Heck yeah.
And down here, it's just like a trophy hall leading up to an eating area where the more important people would eat.
Oh, okay. I like how it kind of slowly transitions into something else. Yeah.
That's a huge theme I carried for a lot of things, and I can show more examples of that too. Is transitioning has to be smooth, not jarring.
Right. No, I like it. I like it a lot.
It's just an overlook eating area.
Wow.
It's got a good view, and a lot of it too is function, because later when they add more to the game and stuff, and friends will probably play on this world because it's nicely decorated.
You'll never find me.
I think I can find you.
Oh my god, where the heck did I go?
It gives good jump off points for being able to fly places.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a great place to just yeet off the edge.
Yeah, but yeah, this was just felt like there should be something at the end of the hall, and this was a good.
There you go. I'd love to eat out here.
Yeah, man.
100%, even if it was by myself.
Well, with that many chairs, let's hope not.
Right? Yeah, no kidding. Back through the tunnel.
So now we pop out of the little kind of like mine, if you will.
Okay.
Just kind of, if you look back at it, it makes a little more sense. Added these little supports, the wood supports, to give it like a mine entrance. Another thing I tried pretty hard to mask was that all the buildings in this game can only face cardinal directions, north, south, east, west.
Right. Yeah,
I didn't want it to feel
grid. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it to feel like that. I wanted it for if the player didn't know otherwise, they wouldn't even pick up on that fact. So a lot of the paths and things, they transition both in material and in shape and in size every time they change direction. They're not in straight lines usually. So, it's very detailed to take away from the fact that it's a north, south, east, west construction style.
Right. No, you did a great job, man. You definitely nailed it. I like the way your mind thinks.
Yeah, this is the carpenter guy. It's his little house. That's why it's mostly wood, but it's 4 or 5 different textures, to be honest, if you look close.
Mm-hmm.
But he lives a little humble life with his bed up here.
Oh yeah, ahoy! Yeah, this is slick. Just trying to take it all in here.
Yeah, did something different with the windows. Tried the little iron supports in them. Did different shapes. It was one of the first things I started messing with was window shapes, because they all were real boring from the default window slab pieces that you can put in. Just has like the 2x3.
I hope that they eventually kind of adjust the prices of crafting stuff like that, because
there is some stuff that's pretty heavy. Yeah, there's some stuff that's real heavy as far as the cost goes.
Yeah, I've definitely got a petition with one name on it for bronze torches, and it's just my name. But bronze torches are way too dang expensive, man.
Yeah. So little areas like this too. They add a lot of ambiance.
Just kind of a chill spot, man.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, but this is where people would go to get the water, and they'd hang out and sit at the bench for a bit because water's heavy.
Yep.
And this over here on the left is the Leatherworker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that you're kind of on point with what you said in the beginning, where like the master house and then all the
support structures.
Yeah, all the guys around it and everything. Yeah, there's a lot more here than I really thought there was going to be. So this is pretty great.
Yeah, and there's like little archery rows down here.
Might have found myself.
That leads out to the next area.
Oh,
we can go down there in a minute.
Yep, I'll wait. Got carried away.
That's fine. That's what it's for. But yeah, just little archer areas. Like if you'd ever been to a Renaissance festival or something, you'd seen these things where people are shooting.
Oh wow, this is what the heck, dude! I'm probably all excited about things that you wouldn't have expected me to be excited about. This is freaking. This is sick.
With your builds, I mean, you have to focus on a master task of grand proportions, and it takes away from you being able to spend time doing this kind of stuff too. Which if you had focused your build this way, I'm sure you would have came up with just as many cool things.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
it's just the focus level. That's why like when I watch your stuff, it's interesting too, because like, man, I don't have the time to devote to such a mass scale build like that.
Right. Yeah. I remembered when I came up with the whole, hiding these stone fences in the ground type of thing for a rail track.
Oh yeah.
For all the mine carts. Yeah. I was so excited about that. And that's probably the satisfaction that you get from coming up with things like this. Cause this, I mean, literally you could have not told me what this is and I would have instantly known right off the bat, which I guess is kind of what you want when you're.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for. Even just things like adding roofs to the wells is like I added this roof because it matches the house.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. It was so freaking clean. Holy.
Yeah, it's just little things. But yeah, we can go down that hallway that you found if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take me there.
This was the first time I had really done like the inlaid wall lighting thing, so this looks a little more basic, but Yeah,
that's all good.
Part of that not deleting my mistakes type thing.
Mm-hmm. And then you'll get it all done, and you'll go back and look at it, and want to adjust one piece, and then you have to go.
I could spend a year doing that.
Yeah, I love the pathway and the thought process behind why you did it the way you did it too. Makes it even cooler.
Everything transitions. Wow. This is my, because I've been doing everything in random and chaos and all that other stuff like I explained earlier. This is my, I'm going to make this geometrically sound. I'm going to make it symmetrical. I'm going to make it using math and.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, heck yeah, I like that. This is my kind of thing. Let me get my magnifying glass out. Yeah, all looks good to me. Yeah, but
it's just an exercise, and the opposite of what I had done everywhere else in this build. So
heck yeah, looks fantastic, man. Yeah, this is crazy, and it's so crazy how everyone's stuff is. It's all the same material essentially, but everything is totally different.
Oh, right.
That's why this game is so freaking cool.
This is very reminiscent of a Hobbit house. It's
gotta have one.
Yeah, I mean it's the law. I think when you boot the game, the EULA agreement says you have to build one. So.
Right. I gotta get caught up on that before I get fined for not having one.
Yeah, well, you'll get there. I mean, you are doing like the dwarven thing, so that's kind of Lord of the Ringsy.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, heavy on the gardening, heavy on the foliage, and big pile of manure over here. Probably doesn't smell good, but.
I stood right in that stuff too. I wonder what that smell was.
One thing I did really early in the game, and I'm not sure if I've seen it very often, but I did it and was like, oh, that's really cool, was put the windows in at 90 degrees to make them look like they're open.
Oh, W-tip. That's pretty cool.
I like it. I like the way it looks.
That's pretty cool. It's too bad that I'm just wondering, did the windows like want to snap right there in that specific little spot? Like it wouldn't let you like squeeze them all the way up against the wall type of thing?
Well, that's a double thick wall because it has an outer texture, inner texture.
Right.
So I had to. They look nice if you have a single width wall. They look nice, just snapped like that. Yeah.
Pretty neat. Either way, yeah, definitely something that I haven't seen. Another thing that I haven't seen. Super freaking cool. I think there was another building up there next to the archer hut that I didn't get to check out. Maybe.
We're going there.
Oh, okay.
We can. We can actually just jump up here and look at it real quick if you want.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to
So-
miss anything.
Yeah, there's a little picnic area. If we're coming from the Archer house, with the path, I guess this way
Mm-hmm.
leaves a little beehive area and makes more sense because this house right here kind of has like a Viking roof to it. Is the farmer's house? This is where the farmer lives.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I like the cross beams on the top and everything. Definitely give the Viking vibe.
Yeah, it's very minimalistic because farmer spends most of their day in the field and whatever. They just kind of need a roof over their head and a bed, and it's kind of the vibe.
I like it. All the vibes.
Yeah, and we'll go over to see the blacksmith real quick. And this is where the mine came from up there. Down there is the mine, and it kind of comes up on this staircase here.
I do love this. It's all very like cohesive in a asymmetrical kind of way.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
the building's,
I like that roof.
Yeah, that was this is actually my first auxiliary building I built after the main house just kind of got finished. So I wanted to try out that off-center, they don't meet in the middle type of roof.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of neat.
And you'll notice a lot of the roofs have damage on them on purpose, holes and random bits missing and whatever, just to add more.
Give it a little bit more weathered look. Yeah.
Yeah, more realism. There's random holes in the walls and things like that.
It has been lived in. Ahoy!
Yeah. And speaking of living in, upstairs is where he lives. This is his little bed and hangout spot. Nothing crazy.
Heck yeah. It is too crazy. You crazy. It's freaking nuts. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
It's funny because, you spend so much time on your build, you begin to wonder, like, does it look as cool as I hope it looks type of thing?
Yeah, you get a little blind to it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I could definitely tell you that this is insane. If there was ever a wonder in your mind, it's pretty nuts.
Well, let's go to the Hobbit house and take the bookcase entryway that
okay.
it has in the back of it.
Oh,
fall down a mountain.
Yep, I definitely did. Boing, boing, boing. All right, where'd I go here? There we are. I found it.
This area isn't even as big as it could be, too, because the two outer flames that I have, because it took 3 flames to do this, the 2 outer flames aren't even maximum sized either, so there's more area I can claim.
Gotcha.
Here's more tunnel.
Oh, okay. Wait, where did we come in at? I kind of freaking fell asleep for some reason. Okay, so it's just straight back here.
Through the Hobbit house in the back.
My brain just freaking hit the off switch all of a sudden. I was on autopilot.
Oh, it happens to me all the time.
I do that when I take my wife to work. I'll just be like, "Oh God, we're here." I don't even remember the trip. Oops.
That's cool. Great on plane flights. That's a useful feature.
Right.
Jump on the plane and then you just teleport.
We're here.
So this is the shroom room.
Shroom room.
Yeah, I did something with the ceiling. I wanted it to look kind of like dirt, but without actually being dirt. So I kind of played around with some textures up there. Came out pretty good.
Well, isn't that crazy looking?
Yeah, I wanted this room to feel like it's moldy and smelly. So
is that? I'm trying to figure out how you got that texture on the ceiling.
It's just a material. I just don't remember which one it is, like sandstone or something along those lines.
And it gave you that kind of checkerboard.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of it though. It's not on the whole block. It's only on the bottom because some blocks have a bottom texture and a top texture. Not all of them do, but some of them do. And this one, I was like, oh, that looks actually really good.
Yeah, because it kind of looks like you have checkerboarded windows or something up there.
Yeah, it's like a wood frame with plaster or something, kind of a look to it.
Yeah, that's kind of extremely unique. Huh. Pretty neat.
Yeah, it worked out.
The shroom room.
Yeah. Well, this leads back into the
oh, okay.
Into his house.
Nice little freaking transition there.
Yeah, it works. These doors came out nice too with the white surround. The green, the white, and the dark wood, they all kind of work together. But we'll come up this way and
there's more. I feel like I'm on an infomercial right now. But wait.
So this is the back side of the house. It's cozy. There's a little well over here. I did the roof thing again that matches the house roof. Kind of pockmarked a couple of stones in the dirt path to give it a little more depth, make it more 3D. And
man, that's crazy. How was it some sort of pain in the butt to get the roof on top of the well, or what did you do? Just place the roof and then move the well underneath of it, or something?
You place the well and you just kind of snap it on there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just pick whatever roof you like, but it does come a little lower. You have to trim the sides to not be as far down.
Right.
But it centers and goes right on there pretty easy.
Huh. Pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely gives it to where you can make kind of a theme with your wells, I guess. Make
Yeah.
it match your building. Pretty dang cool, man.
This was me playing with like just making flat walls not flat by putting these little light towers up here and putting things in there.
I'm obsessed
Just
with
making
all
it-
of your benches. I don't know why that's like my favorite part right now.
Well, rich people, they can't walk very far. They gotta take rests
Right.
frequently. So
Oh wow,
they have
there's
benches
more.
all over the place.
Is there more
yeah,
this way?
Yeah, there's a couple more little things, but nothing
Okay.
huge. Yeah. Did you want to do daytime or do you want to look around at nighttime?
I'll pause the video real quick and we'll go switch it to daytime. Okay, daytime has been achieved. Yeah, I've had a couple comments because like usually when you load into the game, it starts you at like noon, and then by like 5 minutes in, it's already dark. And there's been some people that are like, "Oh man, could you please like not do it during the dark? It's kind of hard."
Oh yeah. Well, there's a totally different vibe to, especially walking around by the like the blacksmith and the carpenter and all those places at night, because I did take some time to actually make the lighting feel right.
Mm-hmm.
So at nighttime, it is a different vibe entirely.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's really hard to portray that like into a video form because it's
absolutely.
These weirdos like bright colors, and
I wouldn't mind letting this file go and let people just use it as their world if they wanted to, and that way they can just walk around in it.
Yeah, I mean, if you find somewhere to to like put the file or something like a Dropbox, just let me know and I'll put the link in the video or something if you want to do that. I don't care.
Yeah, well, if somebody wants to play with that, that's cool with me. So this is a bit inspired by the Weasley house, as you can probably see if you can look at the whole thing at once.
Oh,
pretty
wow.
tall. Looks like it's going to fall over.
Yeah, that's kind of a hidden gem here. Hello.
Yeah, well, I was going to do a tower of some kind, the typical archer tower type thing.
Yeah.
Just to have a high jump off point for getting to other places in the world as a secondary function.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, what's more fun than that? And it matches the whimsy, I guess, of the area anyway, better with this. So I figured this was probably a better, more solid option. And it functions for lore because it's basically a hotel for all of the house staff. This is where they live.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
it works on multiple levels. One thing I did with the roof out here was I punched holes in it, then I replaced the holes with a different roof, which kind of came out really better than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. And I love the slat roof too. Like it just looks so cool.
Yeah. Because I mean, the way these things commonly were built back in the day was whatever material you had access to at that point in time was what you used for that thing. So it's not like, oh, well, I'll go back to Home Depot and get that same pattern of tile. Like that wasn't an option,
Yeah, you didn't have to wait till the back order came in. You just had to go with what you got. Yeah.
Yeah, and go dig a new hole and see what you come up with and use that to build. So yeah, it works. But yeah, just the basic kitchen here, and then back here is kind of like a mud room. And then you start going up the stairs. There's rooms along the way, like that little half room there, and some with doors that have balconies. And
heck yeah, just places to sleep.
Yeah,
that's all they require.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Very cool.
This was an exercise in building for tight tolerances because there were so many like corridors and things, and like you had to make use of the space best you could.
Mm-hmm.
You got beds underneath stairs and things like that. This is a bigger balcony.
Oh, okay. Man, cool. It's a cool view from up here.
Yeah, the views are kind of part of it, And this was the first time I had done anything with windows that were kind of bigger in scale. I know that some people, they go crazy. They have windows that are bigger than some of my buildings, but
right.
This is the first time I was messing with that, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. You can do this and that, And then up here, you can be a little careful falling off, but that's just to jump off and go that direction.
Oh, I got you.
Flying. This is the top of the house here.
Oh, nice.
Good view.
Definitely.
If we jump down here, come down. There's the other flame altar, the third one.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like a porch thing here. But if you come up this way, there's a little zip line course deal. I haven't decided what I'm gonna build at the top, but I kind of left it looking like a construction site.
Gotcha.
Just to have something up here. But this is also, a good jump off point to go anywhere else. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do up here yet, but something.
Well, there you go. Sometime on one of these days, it'll just come to you.
Yeah.
Kind of how it works.
That's the buildings. That's everything.
That's everything. Well, sweet, man. Definitely freaking crazy. I'm kind of blown away, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some really cool things to take away from, some of the designs that you did, and definitely some unique stuff. Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. I just can't wait till water happens if they end up doing that.
Oh, I know, man. If water happens, and then like how they're gonna even pull it off, right? Like, I don't know. They pulled off like the fog and the mist and all that, so I would imagine
Yeah.
it's going to kind of fall in the same concept of however the heck they did that. So,
Well, a bigger reason is because the front of my property there, underneath that balcony,
mm-hmm.
there's actually a flame altar down there, and
Okay.
I want to put it behind a waterfall. And I want a whole waterfall coming off the front of the house. So when you look at it from a distance, there's this massive mountain that's however many hundreds of feet tall, and there's a big waterfall coming off of it, and then there's the house on top. So it
Oh
look really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that would look sweet. Yeah, water is going to add some crazy things, and I think if they do figure it out, I think they're also probably going to have us like watering crops and stuff too. I would imagine.
Yeah, do
'Cause
some
they're
kind
gonna,
of irrigation.
yeah, they're gonna have to if they bring in the water, they're gonna have to change the way that the wells work, and probably like when you craft potions, your water bottle won't disappear. It'll probably like have an empty one in your bag so you can refill it or something. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna
Well,
do it,
yeah,
but
that'd be kind of cool.
they definitely have to change some mechanics of the game in order to make it match everything.
Yeah, well, I think they're doing a great job so far. So I don't doubt whatever they
yeah.
do is going to be a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, they're killing it. All right, man. Well, thank you for showing me around. And
Yeah, no problem.
holy smokes, this is freaking awesome. The whole front of this cliff. I see what you're talking about
Yeah.
with the flame altar and everything.
Yeah, that'd be
that
really cool.
That would be sweet to have a freaking waterfall hanging all the way down here.
Yeah,
God,
that'd be really
I'm
fun.
so curious about what they're thinking about with water.
Well, the Minecraft water system is pretty intricate with the physics and things that it has. So yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
envious of the work that they have ahead of them.
Right. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you showing us around, and you got a random word we could throw into the end of the video here to see if people can figure
Sure.
it out.
Use hitchhiker.
Hitchhiker. There you go. That's your word. You guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for showing us around, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.